split up from the administration portions of it for two reasons. It's, the first one is that it keeps all the finances in order and separated from them. We don't want one person solely responsible for everything, so that way if someone, something does fall, then we can cover it, but, you know, we regain right back. But it gives us the freedom of this person taking care of one sections. They're only legally responsible for this was legally responsible for that. It's just too much power. We just give it to one person. They turn it in, you know, in the past, in the town, in multiple cases, it has been turned around and used against people, that power.
And it's just too much responsibility when you should have those two things separated. And right now, there's a lot to go through with the mess, but once everything is on board, you might not even use the 30 hours a week. And that's the fact of that. So do I hear a motion to split this into two part-time positions? Do I hear a second?
Do it.
Start like that.
To do what?
We voted, sometime last year, thinking hired Angela for this assistant to the clerk.
Yeah, but we're gonna take that 30 hours and break it down instead of having two positions, so I just want everybody to be on the same page with it. Run it through the board.
And when we made a motion to hire the clerk temporary and get this thing going, we didn't specify the two positions. That's the whole reason why she's.
I just want everybody to
There needs to
be.
be two people here.
Yeah, there does.
So I'll make a motion that we go with the second position too, and you get a second one, we'll be there.
So are you seconding it?
Yeah.
Okay, all in favor? Unanimous. That'll be very helpful. Okay, and as I said, we have the upcoming trim and budget that's gonna be going on. We also have the Florida Municipal Insurance Trust policy that needs to be renewed. So again, we need the clerk in here. We have the quarterly payroll with the federal and state that needs to be processed. The 2022 audit, the deadline for that to get done was the end of June. Obviously, we've passed that. So we're in a delinquent status on that audit. So that needs to get done within the next 6 weeks before we fall into some penalties, yes. So it's just a lot of things all at once. So it's very important to get this clerk position covered. Let's see. I just wanted to let you know the previous clerk unfortunately was doing other things that weren't town business while at work. There were documents for the church and documents for Meeks and Sons Plumbing and printing recipes for French toast casserole. Those are not the type of things that you should be doing on the clock. So again, we're not going to be wasting money. Things will be getting done with the next person. Those are not acceptable practices. And let's see what else we got. The children's table, they originally had said something about every other Wednesday, but now we found out it's every other Friday at 1:30 p.m. It's a $7 donation, so if you're gonna come pick up food, make sure you bring a sturdy box or bag, $7. The next time they'll be here is on the 21st of July. The Catholic Charities was just here on Monday. The next time they'll be coming is August 14th at noon. And for the election termination reports, if you are a candidate and still haven't filed your termination reports, please get those in. Nobody in this room is one of the people, but I hope people check their emails or their mail and get those in. Ethics training, I did send out emails for. The next ethics training will be in Chiefland on September 21st. from 1 to 5, we are required to take that annually. So I need to send in a head count. If you signing up for that, are you able to make that date?
I had my ethics training back in February.
Do you have the printout for that?
I can certainly.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, that's
sure.
fine, okay, just get that to me. And Russell, you said yes, and you're able to make that date, okay, then I'll put in an email to them and sign us all up for that, perfect. And other than that, let's see. In the future, we need to get more involved and assign tasks to the people on the board. I know we're gonna need someone to be the EEO and Section 504 coordinator for the fair housing. So during the workshops, we can talk about what different tasks everyone would like to do to start getting more involved and getting things done. So I can expect that during the workshop, and we can talk about that more in detail. I had a question too about the fire truck next door. Is the only thing we use it for is that parade? Or
Pretty much. I make a motion to give that to the county.
the truck?
Or at least the fire equipment off of it.
That's my
Use
guy.
trucks and maintenance.
That fire equipment that's on it
It belongs to the
state
forest.
park.
Yeah, I did email them, but I haven't heard back from them.
The county's actually looking to buy a truck, according to the meeting last night, and they would give fair market value. for the truck.
Bronson's looking to buy a
The
truck.
county is, eventually looking to build a fire station, EMT station,
Mhm.
down there on this property that they bought. So, they could take the truck and use it.
How about a town maintenance vehicle?
There you go.
Why don't we?
I think we're at least offer the equipment, the fire equipment back to the forestry department and pursue that before we do any further with it. And then turn it and use it for maintenance, because Richard drives his truck around all the time, but, you know, there's things we gotta haul and move and tow. And we
Amen.
really don't need to be putting that on his truck.
But would a golf cart or utility vehicle be better for what needs to be done in this town than a full-size pickup truck?
I agree that would be, but the truck's paid.
But if we sold that truck and took the money from it to purchase what would be more suitable for the town, that might be something to think about.
The golf cart would be real good if we, have to be taxes on it, or not taxes.
I think we should look into what the fair market value of the truck is and see if we could sell it and buy a golf cart, which we could start doing some research and meet back about that.
Sealed bid?
Well,
Would it be highest bidder, or would it be a close $500?
The town of Bronson is actually looking for a used heavy duty
it
pickup.
would be more than that,
Okay.
the amount would be different.
But, I mean, we definitely should do something, because it's sitting there wasteful. So I should look
Pay insurance
into
on it, too.
what would be the better thing, if, what we could sell it for, what a golf cart. So let's do some research on that, and we'll discuss that more. We also, I'll get in touch with the forestry department about coming and getting their equipment off of it. So we'll do some more research on that and then meet back with our findings. Sound good? All right, then.
The, the quality water report was mailed out. Everyone should have gotten that already by now. The internal agreement with the county is expiring for, they're canceling for the building zoning. So we are seeking out, we've got two different companies we're working right now, and we picked up a third. I'm trying to get some quotes from them, and I'm picking up for all the required things to do our own permits here through the town. I have to hire a building official and an inspector. We've got two different contract companies right now we're working with, and we've got a third one that should be getting some numbers this week. This is something that we would like to put a pilot program in place next month, so that we can have this in place before the county says no more. And, the county time is coming, it's, I believe it's the end of September.
I believe so. They did send out a notice that no one was made aware that our interlocal agreement would be ending. So that was found.
Can you explain a little bit what that means? Some people may not know what that interlocal agreement was and why is it terminated?
Well, the contract, because the town has no facilities to do permitting, and it was cheaper for everyone to go through the county than going through a subcontractor or a different source. The town revenues, if you, the taxation of the town is so much lower than what every other town, city, county is, that there is no money in the budget here for us to provide the services that we are legally required to provide. And, you know, talking about lawsuits, and we can't legally provide these services, and then our towns, we're opening up for more and more of these lawsuits. So we've got to get these things in compliance. Not only this, for fire protection and also law enforcement. And, you know, the streets out here, you know, we are required as a town to provide safe passage on public right-of-ways. And these streets are not safe at night. There's no lights, there's nothing out there. You know,